NBA season is in full gear. That means the My Player Nation has had a few weeks to shake out. This is how the My Player Nation standings compare to the league. In the West, the Lakers are standing tall atop both standings, undefeated in My Player Nation. I mean, who can take down your My Player with AD and LeBron on their side? Not the Nuggets, Jazz, or Suns. Even though these teams are seeing hot starts in the NBA, they're faltering in the MPN. The Grizzlies are up 8 spots thanks to your My Player.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, it's been sort of a middle-of-the-road start to the season for them as they sit at 5-5 through 10 games. We'll see what side of 500 they wind up on after tonight. And James Harden, the 2018 MVP. Shaq, can anyone challenge him for best shooting guard in the game?
He's up there, but not the best ever. And he's not a two-way player like Klay Thompson and Jimmy Butler. But great offense beats great defense.
Oh, I don't know. He scores, but he creates for others too, Shaq, now. You know, at times he didn't do that. He didn't make that extra pass. He's made that extra pass at times, especially when Capella was in the lineup.
Tip-off coming up shortly. We'll go courtside to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And Houston, give them credit. They stuck to their plan here early on, playing their brand of basketball. They're showing everyone they have the potential to be even better.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough. But that's what makes a good player. Kevin?
No doubt, David. He is one of the best. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Yusuf Nurkic all out there with Bridges. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Sabonis in at the power forward. And for the Rockets, Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Kevin Love out there with Hunter. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Beverly. Clark, just a minute ago, you and I were talking about the challenges these players face early on in a new season.
Yeah, you know, timing is usually not quite 100%. Chemistry continues to be something you're trying to work out. Usually you're pretty healthy in the early part of the season, but as the season goes on now, you've got familiarity and comfort with each other, but sometimes the injuries pile up.
And Clark, establishing those routines you'll use throughout the regular year, correct?
That's important because it is a long season, as you well know.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Poked away. Wall with the steal. Fires the 3. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Bridges.
Boy, the take charge mentality of Doncic on display there. The quick fire approach demonstrates his confidence.
Back to Beverly. Harden outside. With the teardrop. That one doesn't go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Bridges misses.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Sabonis high post. Outside, Wall shoots from 12. Jordan with the rebound. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hunter kicks to Love. Beverly for 3. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Knocked away and stolen by Love. And here's Beverly. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Jordan finds Harden. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Now the pass to Nurkic. Now Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. Harden trying to get open. Not going to go that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Now here's Wall. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto, and the shot goes down.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that Supermax contract he signed.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, Los Angeles, down 5 spots from them.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract grade comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
And, you know, guys, you look at the Rockets, they've been in the midst of a great championship window. A lot of teams have been trying to avoid going for titles against the Warriors. The Rockets have been in win-now mode, very aggressive in trying to get to the top.
Now, here is Harden. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive.
That's his first personal foul.
Pass to Jordan. Houston moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Beverly.
Capable of guarding multiple positions, his lateral quickness allows him to guard both the post and perimeter well.
Wall against Beverly. Doncic feeling it out. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Clark, you have to admire the Rockets for not shying away from the challenge of keeping up with a great team like Golden State.
Yeah, I have great respect for the Rockets, guys, because they've come as close as any team in the West to knocking off the Warriors. You know, they took them to a Game 7 and also had a chance in last season's playoffs when KD was injured. I think you've got to admire their competitive spirit and not backing down.
Right, you're right, Clark. Now, here's Wall. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Timeout.
Wall's got 5 points so far.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
In the corner, Harden. Harden draws the double. Beverly wide open. Drills it from outside.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Rockets with possession here after the Clippers pick up 2.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Harden against Bridges. Harden the pass to Love. Bridges with the steal. Doncic outside. Love grabs the board.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Clippers leading by 8. Wall dishes to Doncic. Over Love, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Harden.
That's platinum-level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Wall against Beverly. Shot on the wing. Again, the Clippers.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now, here is Harden. His scoring has been the engine that drives him. His average is all the way up around, 36.5 points a game. Wow. And they'll keep possession. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Doncic in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Now, here's Ariza. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Matthews kicks to Carroll. Drains the three-pointer.
And there's no reason to lay off Carroll now. I mean, he's a threat to shoot off the pass.
Wall finds Doncic. Bertans with the ball. Passes it to Nurkic. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Ariza.
Love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll.
And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Harden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the Clippers making a change here. Smith has checked in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
1:21 left in the first quarter of the game. Step back shot. Nurkic in the post. Baines is there. From the high post. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Matthews. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's Ariza on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Got to respect the long-range shooting of Ariza now. A capable shooter from downtown. Watch out.
Here is Williams. He had 16 points in the win against Toronto.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Harden against Smith. It's Harden with the drive, and it's good. 2 points.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Get there.
Now Williams, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I don't know if anybody has a more relaxed shooting motion. Williams very efficient and easy with that stroke.
John Wall getting it done for the LA Clippers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. You know, we have a window.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Tamari Carroll is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Matthews. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Harden in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Carroll. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Like how assertive Carroll is near the basket, capitalizing inside.
Williams against Matthews. Williams passes to Doncic. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof. And I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. And that one misses. And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 37 points in the win against Toronto.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Ariza kicks to Matthews. Here's Baines. He's guarded by Nurkic. Good on the 3-point shot. Ariza's got 6.
And Ariza has great confidence in his shot. A dynamite catch-and-shoot player.
Smith against Harden. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Williams. For the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here is Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Smith. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Matthews, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night. Williams up on top. He's got 6. Here's Nurkic. Baines with the block. And it's Houston on the break. Ariza's got the ball. Harden, that's good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now, here's Nurkic. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Toronto.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Ariza no luck.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Smith drives in, and the dunk by Smith.
No messing around from Smith there. When he's on the attack, he's got room to soar. He takes off towards the rim. Boom.
Doncic with the steal. Smith feeling it out a bit. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jordan, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Kevin Love comes in for Damari Carroll. Hunter's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. Both good from the line that time. Clark, as you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
Bridges passes to Sabonis. The pass to Bertans. Here's Sabonis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
John Wall's checked in for Smith. Now here's Beverly. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Over in the corner, Matthews puts up a three, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges, cans the shot from the wing. Bridges has got 6 points.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Now here's Beverly. From the arc. Kept alive by Houston. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Wall. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Beverly. And here's Love for 3. The Rockets again can't hit. And here are the Clippers. They've got an 8-0 run. Feeds to Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called the Rockets. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Now here's Beverly. Unloads from 13. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Beverly. Love outside. Wesley Matthews on the wing. That falls. Great assist by Love. And it's 8 points for Wesley Matthews.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Here's Wall. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now here's Beverly. Launches it. And another three for Houston.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Wall finds Bertans. Out to the wing. Bridges for three. And another three for the Clippers.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Beverly. Knocked loose. Jordan at the elbow. Shoots. The putback.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Mark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Now here's Beverly after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Wall with the steal. Now here's Bertans. He's guarded by Love. The kick out to Wall. Clock at 6. Inside. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that Thunder game, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Now here's Wall. 18 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. And so Beverly will bring it up for Houston, trailing by 19. Now here's Hunter. He's covered closely. Beverly with the ball. Bridges covering. Outside Matthews. The Rockets again can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And again, the Clippers turn it over. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. In the third spot, Domantas Sabonis.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Wall against Beverly. 1:19 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Jordan. Love outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Love's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Bridges for 3. But they'll get another chance. Curry passes to Bridges. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Love kicks to Beverly. Floats one.
And one thing about Beverly, he's not just nasty on defense. He's great at getting the defense to rough him up on the other end, too.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Hunter, and James Harden subbed in for Wesley Matthews. The Clippers also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Luka Doncic comes in for Mikal Bridges, and it's Williams in for Curry. Doncic against Ariza. Doncic, no good.
It's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Beverly against Nurkic. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Beverly.
Tremendous focus from the little man, Patrick Beverly there.
From deep, Wall, good on the triple. Wall's got 7 now in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the...
Thanks very much, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Like, you gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 21 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
This is what happens when John Wall gets into a rhythm. Streak shooter, but when he's hot, he creates a whole lot of problems for you defensively.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we know.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We've got Wall. Nurkic is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Bridges. And it's Doncic in at the 3 spot.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season. Remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now, here's Hunter. Passes it to Beverly. Left side, Jordan. And Harden launches it from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. 22 is their biggest lead. And a nightly double-double threat is DeAndre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Greg, why was that?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter their 30s.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Clippers leading by 17. Bridges with it. He's got 13. With some arc. That one's not going to go. Harden with the defensive effort.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Doncic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The first free throw is good.
And you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league. An absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
Both free throws good from Beverly. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Wall looking it over. The Clippers keep it alive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Los Angeles, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Smith checked in for the Clippers.
Now into the lineup for the Clippers. Dennis Smith.
And here are the Rockets now. 15-point game. Beverly the pass to Jordan. Now Love. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Hunter. Another miss by Houston.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
For Houston, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded by Doncic. It's good from long range. That's 12 points for James Harden.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Love against Doncic. For 3, Bridges. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Rockets trail by 17. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. 3-pointer. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Stolen by Harden. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bridges dishes to Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Aaron Baines comes in for Kevin Love. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Hunter. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
And that one's good. Beverly. Clippers leading by 16. Smith outside. To the middle and stolen by Jordan. And here's Beverly. He's got 11. On the wing, Harden. Defended by Bridges. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
Smith against Beverly. Smith kicks to Doncic. Sabonis inside. No points in the game yet for him. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Harden against Bridges. Beyond the arc. Harden's shot is off.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Lou Williams is checked in for Bridges. Smith finds Doncic. Down low. Here's Sabonis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. 22 is their biggest lead. And there's the pass to Sabonis from deep. That shot off. So Houston will take it the other way. Smith against Matthews to the inside and stolen by Williams. Smith outside. And it's denied.
And, you know, a strong physical defender, when Carroll's in the area, he's got good timing to block shots.
Lobs it up for Jordan. That shot off.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Smith with it. Baines is there. Sabonis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 6 points for Sabonis.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Harden on the wing. Covered by Smith. Pass to Baines. All sorts of time. And the rebound by Nurkic. Clippers leading by 16. Doncic with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
There's the dish to Nurkic. Williams for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 9.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And here are the Clippers. They're on an 11-3 run. Ring shot on the way. The shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Matthews. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Doncic kicks to Williams. And that one is off. Jordan with some nice D. Matthews against Williams. Pass to Harden. From 11 feet away, Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Doncic. Here's Nurkic. Doncic left side. Rockets with the rebound. Now Carroll. He's got 5. Williams passes to Nurkic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. James Harden, number 1, and of course, Lou Williams.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, and it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Love check in for the Rockets. Ariza comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Timeout called the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A moment now to see the numbers for Trevor Ariza. He's right around 5 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Outside Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report, thank you so much. Here's Harden. 2 points, that one goes. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Pass to Williams. A three-pointer off the mark. The Rockets really having a tough go here. It's Harden with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 13 points in the second half.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast, which basically means he's tireless. Even when he's carrying the whole offense, he's got great energy and stamina.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Houston making a switch here. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nurkic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Harden out there with Matthews. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Hunter. And it's Love in at the center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. To the paint, here's Hunter. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Harden against Wall. Good D by Love.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hunter dishes to Matthews. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. And if you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
Hunter, no one around him, connects from three-point range. Hunter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Here's Wall. Good work defensively by Harden. Rockets trail by 19. Here's Ariza, and Ariza with the stuff.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Here's the teardrop. Williams can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And here's Matthews from the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 16th rebound on the night. To the middle. The kick out to Wall. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wall's got 23.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Love with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wall against Love. Wall attacking. And the layup is good. 25 points in the game.
You know, one of the things I like about Wall, Kevin, is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Count that one. And the Clippers lead by 20. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Clippers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Bertans inside the line. Again, Los Angeles. And the Rockets with possession here. Here is Harden. Regarding super teams, Clark, you and I have talked a lot about this. Many fans view them in a negative light, but they're actually something we've seen around in this game for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. So often we become prisoners of the present and we forget about what transpired in the past, but the Celtics in the 60s were as dominant as any team in the history of the game. The Lakers in the 80s, the Bulls in the 90s. But I guess fans have a complaint because they feel those teams came together more organically compared to what seems to be a movement by free agents that has led to dominant championship teams, although the Warriors pretty much have built their championship team through the draft.
And Doncic, here we go. Good D by Ariza. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 19. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
The well-seasoned Ariza continues to make a difference. I mean, this veteran is a reliable scorer and a quality defender.
Beverly against Wall. Doncic outside. Down low. Sabonis. That one no good. Good D by Harden. Here's Hunter. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers leading by 18. Here's Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Ariza with the rebound. Houston's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Beverly against Wall. Wall with the steal. Here's Doncic. A second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
That free throw, no good. On when you see that step-back three, Clark, for Doncic. Shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what they say, Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top-notch, just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance, but I think his quickness, too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
Well, last season, Kevin Love suffering the toe injury in the very first exhibition game. He'd be ready to carry the load, but surgery and a long rehab set him back.
And after playing as the second, or even, Greg, the third option behind LeBron James, Kevin Love embracing a bigger role.
Give him a lot of credit. He sacrificed stats to help Cleveland win a title. Intriguing to see what he can accomplish when he's set loose.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Wall against Beverly. Doncic outside. Over Love. Los Angeles with another miss. Rockets trail by 17. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Sabonis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Yep, that one goes. 14 points for Williams.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Cans it from downtown. And that's now 30 points for James Harden.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Williams looking over the floor. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And the free throw, no good.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well. I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Doncic kicks to Wall. Jordan with the rebound. Rockets trail by 18. Now, here's Hunter. Dishes it to Harden. Wall grabs the board. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the main weapon in Doncic's attack, he really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
Harden finds Beverly. For three, Love. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Williams against Harden. There's the pass to Sabonis. Good D by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. 17-point game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Love the ferocity. Heck, that's one of my favorite words, ferocity. Harden, excellent at accelerating and decelerating. That's the thing that makes him so tough. He can go fast, slow, or mid-range speed.
Williams passes to Nurkic. Sabonis with the ball. He kicks it to Williams. 5 on the clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Kevin, you look at Williams, and he's rather slight in build, but he's got sneaky strength and terrific body control.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Here's Doncic. Missed inside.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And here's Beverly. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Nurkic against Jordan. Pass to Williams. Doncic with it. From deep 3-point range, the rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Love for 3. He can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now Wall. He dishes it to Doncic. He feeds it to Nurkic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Rockets trail by 17. Harden dishes to Beverly. .130 left in the game. Wall with the steal.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for John Wall.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
And the shot goes in. John Wall. Wall's got 31.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and Nurkic gets it to go.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to
next. Labels keep trying to sign me. They do not have the amount yet. See, I come from a place where them don't usually amount. Boarded up houses across from the suburbs that's causing a feud like the northern and southern to fight for the because society got them running in your mother's house. Cause they under your covers, there's no one to covers that's pointing they running for cover. The news ain't gonna cover, there's nothing to govern when each other to deal with each other for dealing to others, dealing with the facts, making wonder who gon' have my back when the storm thunder. He gon' take the cook and make it, ain't no thinking twice. He don't never stutter, money in his sight, running to them numbers, that's the finish line. Right before he crosses blue and red lights, central booking covered. Something like his cousin, that's the way of life. Nothing's ever promised, but I got
a beautiful smile. Honestly, I forgot how. Since I put my boy in the sometime I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the band of town. Debating about who is the greatest, what you debating about. Yeah. I swear that it's always something. Get to it, I always want something. Ay, I swear that it's all assumption. Ay, hair out, they always